All right, let's count it. Let's see what we got. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me for my market wrap up. Today's show is going to be solely about growing your small accounts. I'm going to talk very slow, even though I like to get excited and emotional about this. It's only going to be about growing your small accounts. I'm going to show you slides. I'm going to explain how to enter into positions, explain how to secure profit, and why we secure profit when we do. Because if you don't, that shit will go up and down and you'll be riding the elevator. First, 20 straight days. Um, that's all I could say. I mean, what else am I going to say? I was in Coin. I tweeted Michael Sawyer of MicroStrategy last night. I have 5,700 followers on Twitter, so he probably took my advice and bought a shitload of Bitcoin last night. It went up. I sold my coin options this morning for 134% profit. Okay. I had 122 contracts. So my day was done. I also had a couple of Tesla contracts, which I mentioned I was going to sell between 725 and 728. I sold it at 725. Tesla spiked to 729. So when you watch YouTube and I talk about certain stocks and entry points and exit strategy, this is why. So growing a small account. Number one, you need to have a cash account, which means you can do as many day trades as you want. You just can't recycle the money. So when you use the money for the day and you cancel out of that trade or sell that position, you can't use the money until the next trading day. But you can trade as many trades as you want. Number two, when you have a small account, you have to do your due diligence. You have to plan ahead. And I'll explain that when we get into it. But real quick, when you don't plan ahead, I'll give you a transparent example. I saw Plug today and I was like, Plug is going to rebound. My own personal account, I jumped in with 10 contracts, only like $920, and then another 10 contracts. So like $1,900 all. I'm down $684. So not a lot, but 32%. So broke the rule. The rule was I was too smart for my own good. I didn't look at the inflow and outflow for Plug. I saw what I thought was a U-shaped recovery for today, and I got into Plug, and I paid with $684 down. Okay, so small accounts. I got on here yesterday, and I'm just going to wing it, okay? I spoke about we got a small account challenge. I'm going to start with $2,000. I want you to plan ahead. So again, cash account only, got $2,000. I said my first trade was probably going to be PayPal. The current option was a 275 call expiring next week. It was $3.55. I said I was going to pay $3.50. Now I went on my platform this morning and I said, you know what? I'm only going to pay $3. I tell you guys to look for a sale. Why the hell would I pay too much money? I'm getting excited. I'll slow down. So again, I was going to put in for $3.50. I put in for $3. At the same time, I looked at a stock, TDOC, TDOC, and I was like, that position's at $3.80. I would pay $3.20 for that, thinking it would bounce. Okay. So I put in for one contract at $3.20. I got the contract for TDOC. I did not get PayPal. I canceled PayPal and I said, I think I'm going to be right about TDOC. And it went down. So I said to myself, okay, let me buy another contract. I was going to buy another one at $3, which, yes, is breaking the rules. I jumped in too soon. But then it went to $3.10 and I was like, you know what? I'll even pay $3.20. I have two contracts. As soon as they got purchased, I went online and I said my exit strategy is to sell these two contracts that I paid $320 each for $450. It happened to be the top today. I guessed correctly. It's all about making predictions. So I called the top of the TDOC option at 450. When it hit 450, my phone beeped to me and it said, your two contracts have been sold. So I already knew that I made $260. Okay. Then I can't use any of that money again, okay? Because it's a day trade cash account. So I have it on the side. Then I found TTD, which we know has demand. Now, why did it sell off yesterday? Anybody know? Me. I know. Kathy Wood cleaned out her position of TTD. She secured profit. She was probably in it. I don't know. Maybe she was upset. Who knows what happened? It went to 80 the other day after earnings. It went back to 88. She said to herself and to her team, this might go back to 80 again. Shoot, let's clear out of our position. Let's claim profit. Let's secure profit. So TTD went down today. Now, it quickly bounced from like $81 back to $82. I thought that was it, but the market wasn't done throwing up on itself. Okay. So what did I do? I bought two more contracts in like the $2 range. I think I have three contracts now at an average of $2.31. Now, I will tell you that, let me just go and find out what it's currently at. I think it's at like $1.60 or something. Oh, it's at $1.38. Let's just round up to $1.40. So $1.40, I'm in for $2.30. I'm down $90 per contract times three. I'm down $2.70. So I'm actually down on the account $10. But I love my position because I think I'm in cheap now. I have three contracts. They're in right now at $1.38. I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to go back up to like $3 or probably north of $3. My exit strategy, because my average is at $2.31, I said my exit strategy instead of $4 is now $3. If it hits $3, I will make 70 cents per contract times three, which would be $210, and I would have my money on the side and I would wait again. So again, if you get into a position and you buy one contract and it goes the opposite direction, you can buy two more when you think you called the bottom. Obviously, I missed calling the bottom on that one today. Now, in all transparency, side note, Matt's account, I spent $14,000 on TTD options today. Now, understand, I made $28,000 from my CoinDesk options. So I used half of that money, half of my profit into TTD. Now, I do plan on being successful on that trade as well. So I do think TTD is going up next week. If you look at the 1 month chart and you look at the last 6 days, it's outflow, inflow, outflow, inflow. Yesterday was inflow. Today, outflow. Monday, hopefully inflow. If it takes another day or so, I'm okay with that. I mentioned Fastly yesterday, and if it took an extra day for the W, I was okay with that. People were taking profit today. Today's Friday the 13th. Probably people feel jinxed, but the point is they don't want to carry positions over into the weekend. So back to the small account challenge. I've got $2,000. I used $640 and bought two TDOC options. I secured $260 profit. Now, if I didn't secure profit, trust me, those options are back down, and those options are currently, because I have two more, are $2.86. So rather, I secured 45% profit. Rather than that, I would be down about 12%. Now, here's the side note. In the afternoon, I bought two more contracts of this same position that I claimed 45% on earlier today, because I thought if TDOC bounces up, I can make another $260. So I'm currently with a small account carrying two different positions. I'm carrying TTD contracts through Monday. All right. I'm asking $3 now. My average is $2.31. And I'm carrying, what was that last one? TDOC, two contracts there. Again, my same average of $320. And again, surprise, surprise, I'm asking the same amount that I got this morning. This morning when I sold them, I got $450 each. That's what I'm going to ask on Monday. Again, it could go past there. It could go not to there. If it doesn't sell on Monday, I will ask the same thing on Tuesday. So it's not that complex. If you have work, if you have school, if you're taking your kids out, it doesn't matter. You plan ahead. So again, I originally said on yesterday, I was going to buy PayPal at $3 for these contracts. And that was my plan ahead. I put it in. It didn't execute. It actually executed. I said I removed it, but I didn't. It executed about 3:45 or 3:50 p.m. And the current contract, I think, is $3.15. So I'm currently up like 5-6% on it. That's why we plan ahead. If I didn't touch anything all day, worst case scenario, just say you entered in and you didn't actually sell your positions, you'd only be down 11% on TDOC. That's it. Now, again, that's why we don't ride the elevator. When you have a small account, you must secure profit. So whatever position you go into, and if you're using a margin account, which would suck because I tell you over and over, please use a cash account. But if you're using a margin account, then you need to save those 3-day trades. You must save them, because if you have a small account like $2,000, what I'm playing with, and you can secure profit of $250 or $260 in this case, 3 times a week, that would be $720. After 2-3 weeks, my account is going to double from $2,000 to $4,000. So when you hear me talking about it, and I will update everybody every day, I know there are some YouTubers that aren't part of the platform, and I do want to share that. Now, I've got some slides to illustrate when we see the dip, how we secure profit, and the fact that we plan ahead and use math, and we can't trade with emotion, because if you trade with emotion, you're going to get screwed. If I held my coin options this morning, case in point, and I said coin's going higher, it's 265, it's going to 275, I'm going to be right about this, I'm going to make $100,000. Guess what would have happened? Coin went back down. I only would have made I don't even know if I would have made profit. I don't even know where coin closed today. So let's check out where coin closed today before I tell you that I just look stupid. I mean, my options were 262.50s, and coin closed at 261. So they expired worthless. So understand, this morning when I secured $50,000 worth of coin, all right, worth of my options, I took the money out. I did so because they expired worthless if I was incorrect. Risk versus reward. I put a big pile of money on the table. I got to take it off with profit. I mentioned yesterday when it was $2, it went to 270, and I didn't secure 30%. I guess there was a reason. Now I secured 134%. Let's get to slide so I can show you guys what I'm talking about, and then I'll field questions. It's Friday. I know everybody's excited to get out of here. Let's do, thumbs up, please. All algorithms, and the 3 people that give me the thumbs down. I'm thinking if you guys can invite your family to watch as well, and they could give thumbs down, you guys could get 9 or 10 thumbs down, but it's all to the algorithms. That's great. New stock I spoke about for platform members the other day. SIMO, SIMO. I like the chart. I like demand. I'm pretty sure it's going to hit $77. I thought it was going to hit there today. It hit 76. It's probably around 75 now. The point is, I gave entry at 74.21. After I gave entry, look at the chart yesterday. After I gave entry, 10-minute rule. This shit dropped to $73.50. So anybody that wanted to get in got in better than me. Today, it spiked all the way to $76. I'm still holding because my price target happens to be, you see it on the screen, $77. Okay. So you need to have a strategy, small account or otherwise. When you get into a position, you're trying to secure the best entry. If it goes down, you know how to average down. If it goes up, you must secure profit. All right, let's get another slide up there, Car. Next slide, John, if it works. I'll grab some water in the meantime. So Tesla yesterday, when Tesla was 715.69, and I mentioned I sold 3 options yesterday morning for profit. My record versus Tesla was 12 wins, 2 losses. Now it is 13 wins, 2 losses. I was looking to sell. Thought Tesla would go to 724. That was my draw it out chart. Again, it went to 725. I sold like a scared little person that I am, and it actually spiked up to 729. And we all know Tesla, I could have got a lot more money. Profit is profit. Let's get another slide up there, please. Point is, plan ahead, have a strategy, know what you're looking for. I was looking for a Tesla to bounce. We get another slide up there. They're not working so quick today. There's the demand I saw for Tesla, just to show you, to close out the day, why I thought Tesla would spike this morning. Yesterday, for the past 20 minutes, right before close. Okay, now we got to the next slide, so I'll skip that. I'll tell you why I thought Bitcoin was going up to 46,600 this morning. Again, you have to make predictions. The reason I stuck with coin is I looked at this chart and can we get on the right slide, dude? I mean, I'm trying to share some information. It keeps flicking back and forth. I don't want to talk about Tesla right now. Point is, you can see what demand looks like. I don't care if it's a 5-minute chart, a 10-minute chart. It's right there. I don't know. Maybe there's a storm going up. Here's what Bitcoin looked like last night, okay? So when I'm predicting something, I thought Bitcoin would go up to 46,600 this morning. I nailed it. That's exactly where Bitcoin went. I think it was 46,500. I was surprised coin didn't go higher, but again, I wanted to secure profit. If we get to another slide, that'd be great. But I see my dude is writing something probably to tell me that slides aren't working. So rather than that, okay, now it looks like nothing's working. Oh, there it is. Great. There's my coin slide. Oh, freaking A. My coin slide was right there. Now he's trying to show me something, but I can't read it. So I'm going to control this shit myself, hopefully. The internet is going slow. I don't know if it's my internet or your internet that's going slow. Point is, with coin options, right? They were at $2. Here they go. I put that up myself. Let's see if I can shrink it around so you guys can see this. Coin options yesterday. They started the day at $12. I tell you guys, plan ahead, look for a discount. I didn't realize coin was off 7% and $20 yesterday until middle of the afternoon. So when I saw the coin options up there, and I said to myself, I think they were $3.30. I said, that's a sale of 78%. People that bought into this option yesterday paid 78% more than me. And then it went down, and I said, now they're on sale for 86%. So just logically, knowing that things just don't go straight down or straight up, coin became a good option for me to invest in. Now, I went a little overboard just because I really thought Bitcoin would, would turn around and be strong. And again, Bitcoin right now, I think, is spiking. Let's just see where Bitcoin's at right now. Bitcoin is markets, crypto. Boom, 47,400. So Bitcoin spiking a whole $1,000 after hours doesn't surprise me. Happening at 4:05 p.m. I think we have some technical difficulties. So what I'm going to do is go to the top here, and I'm going to see what kind of questions we have. So James is telling me, "What's up, family?" 349. Okay, so 349. When everybody mentions 349 and family, what does that mean? And I am going to get to everybody's question today because I'm running the show. So we're all good. But 349 family, I have a platform. It's called 349trading.com. I have rules and lessons to help you be a more effective, efficient trader, okay? It tells you how you enter positions. So when I'm talking about this today, if you're still a little confused, it's $3.49. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a smart person who knows how to be efficient. When everybody has the talent, thing like that, Matt's specialty isn't charts. It isn't flow. It isn't this. It's being damn efficient. So I do see demand, and I see patterns, and I love math and numbers. So that's what I'm good at. But I'm really great at being efficient. So I run things efficiently. I do things efficiently. And that's what my platform's about. So for $3.49, I try and gauge the market direction. I try and share entry points. I try and share planning ahead, and then what it looks like when I trade transparently. Other people have questions and comments that they post, and then the results are, it's just a growing family. I mean, it's really great what Carlos put together, John and myself, but I will take the least amount of credit. All right, question. Hey, Matt, can I show you an example of real time how to use the bars to see demand? I see green bar, but that's all I see when a stock already ran up. Stock is down. I see. Okay, yes. So what you want to see is, and let's look at the stock together. Let me see if I can find a stock here. I'll probably go to one of my favorites. Okay, let's look at Zillow, right? So Zillow, it's Z. So easy for everybody to pull up, and you would pull up the 1 month chart. All right. So this also goes into my charting lesson. When I'm looking at a stock to see if there's demand for the stock, right, and there's inflow for the stock, I will pull up the 1 month chart first. The 1 month chart will tell me how big the volume is and whether it's inflow or outflow, meaning bullish or bearish. All right. Bearish is outflow, bullish, obviously inflow. So we look at Zillow, right? And we know Kathy Wood sold off yesterday, and she spoke about it. But since their earnings, all right, hold on one second. Let's see what are you telling me, man. Oh, I'm frozen? I don't know how the freak to fix me. So you know what? If I'm frozen, that sucks. But I'm glad that some of you people are here. I've got no way to fix whatever internet I have. Am I still frozen, John? Can you see me? You have no clue. All right, whatever, man. So I'm talking about, I'll talk to myself. Zillow, 1 month chart. You look at it, they had earnings on 8/6, okay? People were buying into the earnings. So it was going up. It peaked at like, what, $110 since earnings on August 6th, which was what, a full week. 1 full week, 5 straight trading days. You had outflow. Somebody thought it was oversold, bought some probably on Monday. And then you have outflow 4 straight days, and the volume's huge. So look at those little candles, and you'll see 6 out of the last 7 days, 6 days, last 30 days, you'll see much more volume. So volume's telling you that it's going down. When volume's spiking and those candles are larger, then it's going to tell you which direction the stock's going in. So it's a simple thing like that. You look at the stock, when the demand is going up or the volume is going up, actually, and they used to do 1 million, but they're doing 1.3, 1 every day. Then you look at the direction of the stock. For Z, it's going down. Let me get another question up there. Wow, Charles, TDD, you're in at 193 from the alert. You're getting smoked currently. Hopefully it turns around. So let's all look at TDD. Hopefully, I'm not stuttering, but let's check it out. TTD. So here's the point about TTD, and I mentioned this before. I looked at the chart, and again, look at the 1 month chart, and you'll see from I guess it was July 17th on, there's been much more demand than outflow. All right. But when you look at July 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 4 straight days of inflow, they pushed the stock clear of $83. So for me, although the stock is under $83 right now at basically $81, I have no doubt that it's going to push higher. And I would say it'll probably clear somewhere between $84.50 and $85 next week. And that'll be my exit strategy. I don't care if it happens Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I will care if it happens on Friday the 20th, because I'd probably shit myself holding on to it for that long. No, I'm kidding. Well, small accounts, you overanalyze everything. So correct me if I'm wrong, but if you have a small account, you're really overanalyzing. You're looking at your Robinhood account and it's like 1,611, 1,599, 1,555. You're like, oh shit, mother. And then you got to sell it because you're like getting scared. You use up your day trades. You screw some shit up. It never works out well. Okay, so TTD, I got that you're in at $1.93 and it's $1.38 right now. So you're down. Oh, you're down better than I am. You're down what, like 50 something cents, which is what, like 30%. I guess I'm down 33%. You're down 30%. Point is, this one rotates green, red, green, red, green, red. The green, the inflow days are always a little stronger volume. So where volume today was a little under 6 million. If you see Monday, it goes up. I bet, and I would bet on this, you can snapshot it, because when I know something, I tell you, volume would be over 6 million. So I'm looking for Monday. If there's a sell-off Monday, I would have to reconsider my position and say to myself, how do I average down correctly? And do I want to average down, or do I think it will get better on its own? All right, so let's get another question. Oh, Moderna on the next dip. Does price and entry look good? All right, so we all know Moderna is freaking crazy. And when Moderna was like 450, I said there was more chance it was going to 420. No, it was 480. I said there's more chance it was going to 420 than 500. And then it went to 380. And I'm going to put a guess in. It's 388 right now. I typed it in wrong, so I won't know. mRNA 388, and it is at 389. Damn, that's close. So, by the way, with Moderna, you've had 4 straight outflow days, not crazy volume. So the people that were buying Moderna and pushing it higher actually believe Moderna's value is going to stick around for a while. So I believe the valuation is what? 157 billion. Now remember, the valuation the other day was 220 billion. So they've lost $70 billion in valuation. So yeah, if you're going to enter, I think you have a limited downside. Again, 4 straight outflow days for Moderna, and it still seems to be holding 390 pretty strong. Yesterday it was at 372, I think was the low yesterday, maybe 371. It did not retest the low from yesterday. So Moderna might be one to look at. Again, Moderna, you pay a lot for the IV, meaning the people selling you puts and selling you calls are charging you a lot of extra VIG money there. All right, let's see what other questions we have. John, if you have control over again, you can put up the slides again and we can finish those off, or you can put up questions, or I'll just keep going like this. All right, Matt, thoughts on AGEN? All right, I don't know what AGEN is, so let's check it out. Maybe Aegean, is that what it is? A genus. I've never heard of it. All right, so let's just finish with the slides real quick because I guess we have control. So again, yesterday, if you could see, when I pointed this out to my lifetime members, and again, I only pointed it out because I said I was going crazy and I was going to spend about $20,000 on some calls here. So when it was $2, I actually bought on the way down. It went from $2.10 to $1.83. I bought at $2.10. After I bought it, went down to $1.83. Again, the vision was it was down 86%. I know it's going to bounce, and I was correct. Let's get a slide. You know what? Let's get back to questions. I don't give a shit about slides. No one else cares about slides. Let's do some questions. AGEN, sorry about that. Okay, yeah, that's a nice looking chart. So anybody, AGEN, now I pulled the 1 month chart. Now you will see there is inflow since July 29th, which is probably 11 trading days or 10 trading days. You've had inflow 10 out of 11 trading days. So I don't know this stock. And again, I have to look into it, but I will add this to my watch list. Anytime you can point a stock to me that has inflow 10 out of 11 days, you have my interest. it means people are buying the stock. So I'm just adding it to my watch list. That looks like a good one. I guess it's at what, an all-time high as well, right? No, I guess 5 years ago it was $7. I'd be careful with this one. It definitely could break higher if you know why it's such in demand and you have a good price target on it. If you say to yourself, yeah, it's an $8 stock, then great, you've got 30% more to play with. If you say to yourself, no, we might be peaking out, then maybe you're done. Again, it's had inflow 9 out of 10 days. You got to assume that somewhere it's going to turn and not be so attractive, okay? Unless you think it's going to be attractive for another 9 out of 10 days. But it's been a while since I've seen a stock have 18 out of 20 inflow days. All right, let's get to another question. HRC. I don't know this one either. HRC. Hill-Rom Holding. I don't know what this one is either. Volume extremely low. They had earnings. Is this a publisher maybe? There doesn't look like there's that much interest, and volume's extremely low. The chart looks good, and they've been buying it up for 3 straight days. I'm assuming it's some type of Dow play, which means, yeah, I mean, it could push higher. It could push all the way up to 138 was the ceiling. The Dow's at an all-time high. However, if the Dow sells off at any point, any number of your stocks could lose 10%. All right, so that's the number you guys have to pay attention to. If your stock sells off, the market sells off, you're looking at 10% downside. All right. What do you see? Upstart on the board, UPST. So we can talk about Upstart, okay? I've been talking about Upstart since it was 125. Now it's 129. I would not be buying into Upstart anything over $204. I think the valuation is pretty ridiculous. I know they had earnings. I know institutions are buying to Upstart, so I'm taking the opposite approach. I would not be buying puts on Upstart either. I'd be staying away from Upstart. Well, let's take a quick look at where to finish that. Also, Jim Cramer, that idiot, he likes 3. It was as high as 205. I don't think it's valued at anything over like 202 seems very frothy. 201 seems frothy. I would expect this to be back in the 180s, and it's this one. Let's see. Let me get another one up here. Braveheart, you killed it with your $200 UBS options. Okay, Upstart, here we go. Same one. What's up, dude? Yep, there we go. Everybody's saying, hey, what's up, California? Okay, Nikola. Let's check out Nikola. Now, where is this one? Nikola's what symbol? Why did I type K? NKLA. Here we go. Nikola Corp. All right. Oh, God. Selling again. I think we did this one a week ago when they had earnings, and it looked like it was turning around, and somebody asked about it. And I said, your upside was good. Your downside's probably limited. I think the downside I thought was like $9. The stock opened at $9.97. It's $9.50 right now. It's low as $9.36. I still think it has limited downside. I would put $9 probably at like, that would be where I would call the bottom. So anything above that, $9.15, $9.20, if you can get in cheap enough, I think it's good to take a stab at that one. HRC, hospital beds. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. That's why people are buying that. Thanks, Tammy. I appreciate that. Did not know that. See, sometimes I only look at charts. If you want me to do the due diligence, I'd have to have this information ahead of time. Hopefully I'm helping everybody with the small challenges. I know a lot of people are doing very well, and I know that the same people are struggling. So when you're struggling, we'll go back to my old lesson about the notebook. Grab a notebook. When you sell a trade or buy into something and you think you made an error, I paid too much, I sold too soon, I averaged down too quickly, I bought too many contracts at first. Instead of buying 1 contract, I bought 5. Instead of averaging down with 2 contracts, I bought 20 more. Now I have too much of my money into one position. If you break rules like that, and all these rules are listed on the website, write it in a notebook. After you write the same thing over and over again, like I said, hey, I like this, and somebody who wanted to pay 30% less than what I paid ended up getting FOMO and paying 10% less than what I paid. So instead of being positive, like let's just use no, we can't use that one. I don't know. All right, let me see if I have another question. Roku, $400, 827 calls. You're in for $2.80. All right, let's check out Roku. So they were talking about streaming services today. I watched this whole op-ed piece on streaming services because they were talking about Disney being the number 2, Netflix being the number 1, Disney the number 2. They said whoever becomes number 3 will also be profitable. Then they said Discovery is merging with like Paramount to do some streaming or whatever it was. They would probably be number 4 and number 5. They mentioned number 4 and number 5 would probably lose money, that you must be in the top 3. So whereas I was extremely bullish on Roku, I've now had to reconsider. Now looking at the Roku chart, oh God. Yeah, I don't think there's much hope. I mean, I'm not trying to break it to you, but $400 calls expires next week. The stock is at 357. You need basically an 11% move. Oh, okay. Now here's the problem. Let's see what your options are actually worth right now. It's always risk versus reward. So let's see what they're worth right now. 400. They're worth $1, so they're worth $100 a pop. You're in for $2.66 a pop. Now for 260 or 2 something a pop, what were you in for? 280. So technically right now for $280, you could buy the $380 calls if you wanted to. I'm trying to put it in perspective for you. You have the $400 calls. If you got in this very second with the same amount of money, you can get the 380 calls. Now, if you had the 380 calls and the stock is at 358 right now, it still would not look good. So unfortunately on that one, I would say you'd probably bite the bullet. You might look for a spike on money. If you get a spike and somebody offers you, they're currently $1, and somebody offers you $1.40, right? It's only, I mean, it's technically going up 40% from where it is, but you'd still be losing 50% on the trade. So if you think Roku will spike, you could definitely, don't average down, but you could invest a little more money and see if you get a spike. But honestly, I would stay away. And it's funny because I haven't looked at the Roku chart in a while, the 1-month chart, but it really looks bad. And that makes me think that the NASDAQ still might be in trouble. I thought the NASDAQ might be over its hump, and maybe Monday it'll start to recover a little, and the Dow would stay strong, or the Dow would just consolidate. I mean, it's really crazy how we're at all-time highs. With that said, this chart doesn't look that great. Even when they had inflow right after earnings on August 5th, it still didn't really turn around. It was like a fake out and then selling 4 straight days. All right, let me get you one more question, and then I want to thank everybody and tell everybody to have a great weekend. So, hey, question, Matt's taking question, Ellie, blah, blah. Alvaro, how you doing, bro? Okay, Alvaro, you got lucky, bro. Amazon, we'll talk about it. So here's my fear. Before looking at Amazon, I would think that if Amazon's going down, it'll look a lot like Roku, okay? Now, if you had Amazon calls out till January, I would say zoom out. You're probably going to be okay with Amazon. If you have Amazon calls that expire next week, and I know they're damn expensive, they're like Tesla. So if you guess wrong on Tesla, you're in trouble. Yes, I am now 13 wins and 2 losses versus Tesla. All right, Amazon, AMZN. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I saw Amazon the other day. It's definitely, volume's really down. So ever since the 1st of August, or maybe it was July 30th, that big sell-off right after earnings where it bottomed at like 3,300, it's been in that range. So it doesn't really move that far. Like today, Amazon traded in what? A $29 range. That's a 1% range. That's ridiculous for Amazon. What that's telling you is volume is just crazy light. A decision has not been made on Amazon. Now, I can see Amazon going up for a few reasons. Number one, Amazon goes up because they're like the world's largest retailer. COVID spikes, more people order Amazon. Holidays coming up, more people order Amazon. People don't want to go out again, more people order Amazon. I like Amazon. However, I don't control it. Amazon will move with tech. So the fact that tech ended flat today and Amazon basically ended flat today, that's what you're going to see. So if you like Amazon, oh, here's the great thing. 10-year note, 20-year note dropped significantly. What the F? There's no inflation at all. It does not make sense to me. The 10-year note, I'm going to leave on this note right here. Let's find the 10-year note. It's down 7% today. It went from 136 to 128. There is no inflation. Gas just go up 40%. Eggs, milk isn't up 50% in the last year over year. Someone's smoking crack? I mean, it's not me. It's definitely the politicians. I don't get this. I don't get how the 10-year note, and I'll leave on this, is 128.6. Shit doesn't make sense to me. Seems ridiculous. Markets are an all-time high. Again, I'm glad I have a shitload of money on the side. Everybody have a good weekend. Thank you so much.